Hello, this is Maths with Lemon, and in this topic we will discuss the basic things of trigonometry, which is sine, cosine, and tangent of a right angle triangle. Now, when I have a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse, or the hypotenuse, it's the same, is the longest side of a right angle triangle. It is always the one opposite the right angle. So if you have the right angle, opposite is always the hypotenuse. The opposite side is the side that is opposite the angle that we are interested in. On the diagram here, A is this angle. The adjacent is the side that is next to the angle. Basically, the angle is stepping on it. The angles in the 3, 4, 5 triangles are approximately 53 and 37 here. Now, if we know any two sides of a right angle triangle, we can use trigonometry to work out these angles. So basically, here, in this triangle, we know the opposite and the hypotenuse. So basically, we can calculate the sine A, which is opposite over hypotenuse, which is 3 over 5, which is 0.6. Now, in other words, we are looking for a value A for which we can type in sine A into a calculator to get 0.6. Think of an angle, for example 30, and type sine 30 into your calculator. Try different values until you find an angle which has a sine close to 0.6. Fortunately, the whole process it's not helpful, but fortunately there is a quicker way to find the answer that doesn't involve trial and improvement. You can use the inverse function of sine. There is a key on your calculator and you can do it. This makes the calculator do the inverse of the sine function and give us the angle of sine A, which is 0.6. We get 36.87 degrees. If not, check that your calculator is set to work angles in degrees and not radians. So in your mode in your calculator, check that. Now, in this triangle, we know the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So, again, cos A is 4 over 5, which is 0.8. Same way, with the inverse now of cos, I can find the angle which is 36.87. Notice that this is the same answer we found when we used the sine. Both of the examples so far have relied upon knowing the length of hypotenuse of the triangle. What if we don't know the hypotenuse? Here we know the opposite and the adjacent. We can use the tan here to calculate the angle. Of course, you can find the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem and then find again the A. But let's see with the tan, 3 over 4, which is 0.75, and if I will use the inverse, I can find my tangent. Now, if we know the opposite and hypotenuse, we use sine, adjacent and hypotenuse, cosine, opposite and adjacent, I use the tangent. That's why we have SOHCAHTOA. And these are some problems where you can see them in the end of the website, on the bottom of the page.